My wedding's coming up and I still need vendors? Your wedding day will be one of the most memorable days of your entire life, and the person you pick to capture it can either make or break how you look back on it. With so many photographers and videographers out there, it can get a little overwhelming trying to narrow down your choices. So here are some of my tips to help you decide. Number 1, determine your photography style. Before you start reaching out to photographers or videographers, you should try and determine which style you like best. Is it more dark and moody, bright and airy? Do you like the more traditional pose photography, or the candid, capture it as it unfolds? If you can figure these few things out, it'll really help narrow down your search. Number 2, set a budget. I heard the analogy once and I've always liked it that wedding vendors are like jewelry. We're worth as much as you think we are. We can range from budget to luxury pricing, so it's important to set your budget early on. Just make sure you're clear about any extras you may want. An engagement session, extra hours on the day, or a print album, as these can all affect the pricing. Number 3, research and make a short list of photographers you like. You want to start online by looking at wedding blogs or websites like Facebook, Instagram, or Pinterest for local photographers. Once you find one that fits your style, you want to head to their website and try and find more of their work. Here are a few key things to look out for. Consistency. Make sure they're consistent with the style that you like, and also consistent across multiple albums. Experience. New photographers are not bad. We all have to start somewhere, and if you're on a budget, it's a great way to get a deal. But an experienced photographer will know how to and has probably dealt with most crazy things that a wedding can throw at them. And reviews. Pay attention to how other people have interacted with this vendor. Did they like the product? Was there anything crazy, and how did they handle it? And just the overall experience. These are all going to be key things that play into your day. Number 4 is schedule a meeting or video call. Now that you have a short list of vendors, schedule a few consultations. You already know you like their product, now's your chance to see if you click with them. Not just as a professional, but as someone you're going to be spending a lot of time with on one of the most important days of your life. Here are a few things you should ask. What's their backup plan in case of emergencies? What if there's an equipment failure or an illness? How will they handle that? How many weddings have they worked? We went over this a little bit earlier, but your more experienced vendors are going to be a little more equipped to handle the craziness that a wedding day can throw at them. And have they ever worked at this venue or with these other vendors before? Having a team of people who have all worked with each other and know where they're working can make for a smoother day. Number 5 is review full wedding albums. Every photographer and videographer is going to post all their best work to Instagram or Pinterest, but a full wedding album or full highlight film can show you how they work from beginning to the end of the day. Some things to look out for are consistency in lighting, focus, and storytelling throughout the album. You want good photos, but maybe you also want somebody who treats all your little moments like big moments. Number 6, and this one's important, understand their packages and contracts. We all offer different packages. Some of us focus more on the amount of time that we're there. Some of us focus more on how much we're delivering. Neither are wrong, but just make sure you understand and pick whichever package works best for you. Here's some key things to remember. The amount of hours they're gonna be there. Some of us offer 6, 8, 10-hour packages, and those are all great, but just make sure you're really considering the amount of coverage you need. If you have a long day and you want a lot of bridal prep, well, we may not get as much party time. If you want a lot of party time, we may not get as much bridal prep. Just something to consider. Do they have a second shooter? This can be great for extra angles, or if your timeline is spread very thin and the guys and the girls are getting ready at the same time, a second shooter is kind of a must. What's their editing time like? How long does it normally take from the wedding day to the finished product? And do they offer print albums, or is it all digital? I know most of us have gone all digital nowadays, but there are still photographers out there who do offer print albums in their packages, and these are always just a nice classic add-on for your wedding day. Number 7 is book early. A lot of wedding professionals, especially the popular ones, are booked 6 months, a year, maybe even 2 years out. You want to get in contact and get this process started as soon as you can so you can lock in your date. Number 8, and my last tip, is to trust your gut. At the end of the day, the people you pick to be at your wedding will play a huge role in how it turns out. But you know you best. Trust your instincts, not just professionally, but personally. You don't just want someone who delivers a good product, you want someone who makes you comfortable and delivers a good experience as well. So in conclusion, picking the right vendors is one of the most important choices for your wedding day. But if you know your style, set your budget, do your research, and trust your instincts, I have no doubt that you will make all the perfect choices for your wedding day. Thank you for watching this far. My name's Justin from Tie Together Photography, and hey, if you learned anything, maybe consider giving the video a like. It helps other people see it, and I would really appreciate it. And maybe follow if you want to see more. See ya.